What is good, YouTube? Today we are reviewing the Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star 2. So Nike has taken over Converse and has revamped the classic Chuck Taylor shoe with some upgrades and called it the All-Star 2. First off, you obviously get a different style box. The regular Converse All-Stars used to come in a very thin brown Converse box that was like half the size of this, whereas now you get a full size sort of regular size sneaker box. Just a look at the box. Black all round. On the top of the box you get a Converse logo that's shiny with Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars 2 with the 2 in that lime green. And that's about it for the box. Oh, and the paper of the box has got Converse logo with, can't really see it, little number 2s on it. So these shoes come with alternate laces. They come with black and white, so for the sake of the video I've laced up one shoe with the black and one shoe with the white laces, just so you can see how it looks in both laces. Actually, comment in the description and let me know what laces you would recommend I use, because I'm torn between them. I think the white laces give it that classic look, but the black laces just look a little bit more cleaner. So yeah, comment in the description and comment on the video description and let me know what laces you are going to go with if you get them. So basically, before you insult my shoe, this is a beat up shoe that I've had for a long time. This is the original Converse Chuck Taylors, the blacked out version. I'm hoping they release this in a blacked out one, because I don't really like the white midsole and toe cap. So if they release it in a blacked out version like this, it's the perfect work shoe. So yeah, let's get into the changes. First off, the outside of the shoe, the fabric that they've used is a lot thicker and it's lined. If you know from the regular Converses, you just get a soft fabric upper, whereas with these you can see the shoe standing up on its own. It's a much stiffer fabric, and on the inside of the shoe it is lined, so you've got this white lining here, and also the neck of the shoe, is that called the neck? The rim of the inner side of the shoe has got this perforated sort of lining to that as well, which gives it a bit of more thickness. I did try them on, and I have to say, because it's a lot stiffer, this back bit here digs into the back of your calf a little bit when you walk, because it's quite rigid now, look, so that digs in a little bit. The tongue of the shoe is obviously lined as well with that white lining, and on the back of the tongue you get Chuck Taylor 2, and again with this perforated padded lining as well. So basically the upper of the shoe is a lot thicker, it's lined, and it's a lot more durable fabric. As you can see, just at the state of these ones, they just flop down, completely soft fabric. No lining on the tongue, just stitched around piece of fabric. No lining on the inside, and it doesn't hold shape. One subtle difference as well is the midsole. Normally if you get the white sole versions, the regular Chuck Taylors, this line here would be black, so there'd be a thin line of black. They've left it white on these Chuck Taylor 2s, I think to differentiate between the two models. So if you see someone and they're wearing them, you could tell straight off that it's a Chuck Taylor 2 by just the fact that it doesn't have that dividing line on the midsole. On the inner side of the shoe, this Converse logo, on some Converses like the blacked out ones, it's a rubber Converse's logo, and on some of them I think it's like a just stitched in, whereas this one is like a patch that's stitched onto the shoe. It doesn't actually say All-Star 2 on the patch, it still has the original patch logo, it doesn't say All-Star 2s. Bit of fraying on the thread there. So not much has changed on this side of it, other than the patch just looks a bit neater. Bottom of the shoe is the same Converse All-Stars sole that you would normally get. Not much difference there. Alright, so the important change that most people are interested in, which is the Nike Technology Lunaron insole. So let's get into that. This is the big change that people are hyped about, the Nike Lunaron insole. As with a normal Converse shoe, there's just a hard canvas flat insole with Converse logo on it. And I've had a few pairs of Converses, and I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but as they get old, you see right in the heel, right in the base, that original insole just crumbles and cracks away. I don't know if it's just me, the way I walk in them, but that always happens to me. Hopefully with this new insole, the way it's got a nice little lip on the edge of it, that's not going to be happening anymore. And they are definitely comfortable. Well, not comfortable like a pair of Air Maxes, but much more comfortable than the flat standard ones. So yeah, this is a massive improvement, this Lunaron insole. One other nice little change that they've made to the shoe is, should have done this before I took the insole out. Let me do it on this one. Is they have added a elastic part to the tongue. I don't know if you can see it, but the tongue on both sides now has an elastic strap, similar to how you would have on a pair of Air Max 95s, so it keeps the tongue centered. I know that when you wear Converses after a while, you get that kind of slouched tongue look to the side, and that's not a good look. And I suppose with the lining of the tongue, you would eventually get that on the regular Converses where it slips down, but with this tongue being a lot thicker, it's probably going to stay up and be a lot nicer now. The only thing is though, with those little straps that they've put, you might be able to see it better on this one. Can you see? A little elastic to keep the tongue centered. They make it a bit snugger to put the shoe on because they're a lot narrower, so they pinch to your foot as you're putting the shoe on, and just make the shoe a little bit harder. You've got to pull it a bit more to get it on. These do run a lot smaller than the traditional Converses. I'm a size 9 UK, and if you can see on the size label of these, probably small print so the camera might not pick it up, but these are a size 9, which is a 42.5 and a 27.5 centimeters. These are a 9.5. Where's the size label on these? These are a 9.5 because they definitely run a little bit smaller, which is a 43 and a 28 centimeter. So they definitely do run a bit smaller, especially around the toe box area. This bit is very narrow and very snugger, a lot snugger on these. So I do recommend going half a size up at least. I don't know about a whole size, but definitely half a size up. The shoe comes with a little tag, which is just the Lunaron Technology Chuck Taylor All-Star 2, and it says Lunaron cushioning, padded non-slip tongue, and super soft micro suede lining. So yeah, that is micro suede, this perforated lining. But the inside of the shoe is lined anyway, so obviously you've got the suede that's all around the heel of the shoe. The inside of that is all perforated suede lining, and then you've also got this white fabric lining as well. So there's definitely more thickness to the shoe, definitely more thickness to the tongue. You've got those elastic straps to keep the tongue centered, and you've got that Lunaron insole, which is the big improvement. Converses, although they're very cheap and easily accessible shoe, they're not the comfiest of shoes. For wearing them a whole day, they're not that comfy. So the Lunaron insole is going to make a massive improvement. I don't know what the retail is on the regular Converses. I think it's around £50, is it? I think it's £50 for regular All-Stars. These are £10 extra, so they're £60, £59.99 was the retail price. They released today, which is the 28th of July, and in most retailers. Yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you think if you're going to pick up a pair. If you've got any questions that I didn't cover in a review, I think I covered all the major differences. Let me know what you would do with the laces, whether you go black or white on the laces. I think white is that classic look, but black is a lot cleaner. I definitely hope they bring out a blacked out pair. At the moment there is only 4 colorways. There is black with a white sole. Well, they all got white soles actually, sorry. So black, white, red, and like a royal blue. The royal blue ones are really nice actually. I was going to get those instead of these, but they sold out of my size in the royal blue ones. And they do have the low top alternative, which personally for me, I think the low tops are the female ones. No sexism intended, but the high tops are the classic Converse. And whenever I see a low top one, I think they just look a lot better on females than they do on males. Not that the high tops don't look good on females, but I just don't think the low tops look that good on males. I wouldn't wear the low tops, personally. So yeah, if you liked the review, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Comment in the description, let me know what you did like or what you didn't like, and what your opinion on the laces would be, if you're going to go black or white. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see any more sneaker reviews, and share this video if you would, I'd appreciate it. Peace.